Hi, Brian. Will Tua play Sunday? And can you please address the status of the four running backs who have either been injured or, in the case of Matt Breida, not spotted by reporters today?
Oh, like similar to last week, we'll review the film and talk as a staff about the quarterback situation. Um, as far as the backs, DeAndre Washington will be doubtful. He'll be listed as doubtful. Ahmed will be listed as doubtful. We got to talk as a staff, and I'll talk to Chris and the personnel department, Chris, Brandon, Marvin, and talk about Miles, whether he's ready to come up or not. And then Breda's dealing with an illness, and we'll try to update that one as soon as we can.
Omar?
With Tua, when you watched him this week, did you see the thumb impacting throws, velocity, accuracy, things of that nature? And will that be a factor in the decision that you make?
Again, anytime you're dealing with something that's bothering you, there is some impact on all those things you mentioned, accuracy and velocity. Obviously, anytime you have an issue on the hand, there's some impact. So, yeah, obviously that's part of the evaluation, and we'll go through it as a staff. We've gone through it, really throughout the entire week, and both quarterbacks have practiced, so. We got to make a decision, and we'll make a decision here pretty soon.
Cuneo?
Hey, Coach, I'm wondering if I'm maybe just looking a little bit too much into this, but I noticed Ryan Fitzpatrick wearing a mask actually outside during practice this week. I was wondering if that was by design. You guys wanted to have at least one QB always in a mask just to avoid a situation that what happened in Denver where they weren't wearing masks and then none of the QBs could play.
That's part of the new intensive protocol. So if you don't have a helmet on, you need to have a mask on. That's really kind of the case with, everyone. And we try to encourage the mask wearing as much as possible. So, and that's at all positions, not necessarily just the quarterback position. Look, everyone's health is important. So I think, you may have spotted Ryan, but I think I'm not sure, you probably saw multiple guys with masks on. Maybe you didn't, but we try to encourage everyone wearing them if they don't have the helmet on. And obviously the helmet has a visor and the whole bit that protects them. So, that's kind of, we've encouraged all the players to, if they're not wearing helmets, to try to wear masks.
Cam?
Hey, good afternoon, Flo. We talked to a few of the guys this week about Tua and how he looked in practice, and one of them said that he looked great and sort of similar to what he did before. I'm curious, do you talk to the players about what they view in sort of the passes, or is that just a strictly you and the medical, and Tua who make that sort of decision?
It's myself, obviously our medical team, the coaches. I don't know what kind of evaluation eye these guys have that you're talking to, these players. If they're, I wouldn't put too much stock in their scouting prowess. So that's just me. But we'll go through it, and we'll make the best decision for the team like we always do.
Steve?
Brian, how much concern is there, if any, that Breida's illness might be COVID related?
Again, look, I don't get into people's medical situation. I never have. Again, like I said, we'll try to update you as soon as we can on status and things of that nature. But again, I player, coach. I think I've been pretty consistent from that standpoint. It's an illness, and we'll get that. You'll get that information. As soon as we put it out.
We'll take two more, Omar.
I wanted to ask you about the offensive line. Obviously, Solomon came back and want to know what his status is for this game, but also, are you beginning to gain a comfort level with what you're seeing from the offensive line, or if not, what do you want to see?
Look, there's always things we can improve on at every position. O-line, D-line, running backs, linebackers, receivers, DBs. Specific to Solomon, he'll be, I think we got him as, he was, I figured it'd be questionable. So he's questionable. He was limited this week. Did some things, and definitely trending in the right direction. But as far as the group as a whole, like always, we'll play the top 5 guys, and the guys that we feel are, give us the best combination of players, I would say. But yeah, I mean, and we can improve on the O-line, but we can improve in really all areas, So offense, defense, special teams, coaching, and but that's what we'll try to do that against a tough opponent in Cincinnati. They're really good in the kicking game. They present some issues, defensively, specifically on third down with their different their looks, and then offensively, this is I would say the strength of this team is these receivers, between AJ Green and T Higgins and Boyd. Sample, the tight end's a pretty good player too. So Gio Bernard is a problem too.
Last one, Joe.
Gio Bernard, a local kid. Flo, regarding the starting quarterback, is your plan to choose a starting quarterback later today? Or is there a chance you want to see this kid throw on Saturday or even Sunday before finalizing your decision?
Yeah, we'll make a decision probably here in the next hour. Right when I'm done with media. Right when I'm done with media. So next time you guys see me, it will be post game, and you'll have the information by then.